Do you like gender bending? I do, quite a lot in fact. The thing with gender bending is that the ambitions of each writer and the language they have towards gender is so different from mine that it always ends on a poor experience for me! Ranma, it sucks! Comfort was fun at times, but it was a bit more heavy on the magical girl and fan service side than the gender bending side. I'm gonna be the twin tail had some really fun first 3 episodes or so, but then turns into, I don't know what I remember it turns to, but they started making magical girl jokes instead of gender bending jokes, and I got bored. Then we have Kashimashi, which actually has a great second episode, but after that is more of a normal Yuri story. Then we have Bagel Girl, which was very fun, but then it stops being about gender bending altogether and it focuses on a murder mystery plot. Yamada-kun only focuses 1 episode on body swap. Kokoro Connect only 1 arc. Your Name the first 20 minutes. You see what I'm talking about? It's like the gender bending is the catalyst for the story than the story itself. It makes me insane. Onimae has great writing, all things considered, but what's the deal with the stupid fan service on the anime and the recurrent pissing of the manga? Ah! Now, Fabiniku is a nice anime. It's great, and in fact, I'm gonna tell you why. Fabiniku is great because it was finally nailing everything about the genre that has never worked for me. The humor was good, the characters were likable. See, Ranma? See? You can make characters that are likable! It's not a deep science! The plot of Fabiniku goes like this. We have a guy that pissed out drunk says, I wish, why I wasn't born a girl. Like, it's not even a wish, it's like a question. And then we have the random goddess appear out of nowhere and saying, I'm gonna grant you that wish, because you know that's how these things work. And then we have the whole, you have to defeat the evil Lord shenanigans and all that stuff. And it's nice, it's nice. It's a very solid setup. Very solid setup. We have not only the gender bent protagonist, but also another protagonist that might or might not be in love with them as well. You don't need anything else. It's genius. Someone said on Discord to me that this is your average isekai slop, but it's not a slop! You see, aside of the fun RPG mechanics and the fun isekai characters with weird heroes, you also have a romantic that begs for the longest fruit and analysis in the most exaggerated way possible. Jingoji is a guy that excels at everything, but that doesn't want to deal with women, right? Then we have Tachibana, just an average guy, but also his best friend who has been with him since the very beginning. They have always cared for each other. Now that one of them has been turned into an attractive woman and the sexual element has been put into light, what will they do? What will they do? Will they end on a romantic relationship? Will Jingoji end afraid of ruining his friendship with the only person that has seen him for who he is? Will Tachibana actually be more assertive as a girl? This is something Onimae was working with as well. Will he enjoy living as a girl? Will he enjoy having kids? Will they have ended on a gay relationship if they had continued being cis until their 40s? See, those are all the questions, the juicy questions that Fabiniku puts into the table for you. The goddess says, you're in love with each other due to a curse. But then you start learning more about them. You see, are you sure it's due to a curse? I'm gonna call it. I'm calling it. The curse is a lie. The tone of Fabiniku is also perfect. It threads the line between wish fulfillment and comedy. See, gender bending is a serious business for me, but I don't like to make it things so dim. If I want a story, I want the story to show the euphoria of the freed self. Make the whole fish out of water an actually positive thing. Chibana here is very puzzled by the event, but he also wants to use it for his advantage. You know that one of the keys to great writing, not the only key, but one of the keys is to make an ordeal, a desire in an ordeal. That's one of the keys, and this show does that. See? It's not a slop! Not that everything is great though. I think Tachibana's body is uncomfortably a little too young, and I know that Tachibana is 32, but still, like, why would you pick that age? Like, don't be stupid. The anime is great. I watched the sub. I want to rewatch it again with dub and maybe search for the Spanish dub as well if there is one, because you know that the Spanish is a lot more gendered. So there is twice the amount of awkwardness when you speak. But the voice actress of Tachibana and the sub is great because she has this coarse but sweet tone that is just unique. She sounds like a gremlin, but a very adorable one, and I love her. Jingoji also sounds like a very humble but also serene, reliable soul. I'm telling you, I need to check. One of the pleasures of watching a gender bending anime is hearing how a voice actor will play a character from the different gender that was just gender bent. It's one of the biggest joys on the entire genre. I kid you not. The rest of the unadapted manga I have read so far as well, from chapter 70 to chapter 149, and it's fun. I think that the official translations is about volume 6, but there are fan translations online as well, and it's fun. It's fun. I like the whole gender crawling madness, and the whole new characters are very nice as well, and there is more world building related to the main plot. It's nice. I really liked it. I'm gonna make spoilers for the manga from now on, so I'm gonna make spoilers. Okay, see, this is a fun manga, but it will be bad. It will be very bad if Jingoji and Tachibana got gender bent again. So Tachibana became a guy and Jingoji a girl. That will be the stupidest thing on the world. Why? Listen, I know why they did it. It's the whole. They want to explore how the dynamics will be with the role reversed, and they want to give some variety, and blah 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 blah, whatever. But Jingoji is already a very temperate soul. The whole role of damsel and quiet damsel, it just fits him just right. There is no awkwardness in here. And Tachibana was already a guy. He doesn't care. He doesn't give a so what is the point of this? What is the point in this? I don't get it. Why? I thought we finally understood each other, gender-bended warriors and I, but clearly not, because if you did, how you could make such a stupid mistake like this? Why? That's one of my pet peeves with gender bending. Gender flexibility to the point that the whole awkwardness of the gender change just is gone. It's gone. Like awkwardness. The whole reason the plot exists. The core thread, the core glue that holds the plot together. The conflict the conflict that will tell you how they're going to act now that things are so awkward. Awkwardness with gender flexibility is gone. Like why? One of my core elements, core fundamentals to gender swapping and gender bending and whatnot is the existence of awkwardness. It doesn't have to be awkwardness from the protagonist, it doesn't have to be just about dysphoria. It can be someone that just feels euphoria swapping gender, and the awkwardness can come from how the other people act to them. It doesn't have to be about dysphoria. It just have to be about awkwardness. But if there is no awkwardness, we're like, why the would I read that? So the search continues, right? I'm going to talk about Onimai, I'm going to talk about Inside Mari, and not just anime and manga stuff. I want to talk about Western stuff as well. So who knows, maybe one day we will find something that will actually make us feel hurt. Until then, my name is Mercedes Hasamelis, and I hope that you have a great day. Thank you.